In the words of Panic at the Disco's Brendan Urie, it's Saturday night, and you know what that means. Welcome back to TowneBank Stadium at the campus of Christopher Newport University. After a masterclass performance by Connor Drought last week, who registered 4 assists during a 6-0 victory, Lionsbridge all but secured their spot for the playoffs. After taking the words of the Beatles to heart, they got by with a little help from their friends down at Tobacco Road, who defeated Tri-Cities Otters 2-1 in North Carolina. That result mathematically ensured that your Lionsbridge FC would have a spot in the postseason. Now here we are at the final pit stop before the playoffs. Lionsbridge hosts North Carolina FC's U23 development team. With 10 wins already under their belts, the boys in blue look to tack on another victory and keep their momentum going after the culmination of the regular season. It's a warm 84-degree evening that feels almost like 90 here in Newport News, Virginia. My name is Austin Urge, and I'll be taking you alongside me for tonight's action between the visiting North Carolina FC and your Lionsbridge FC. So a big warm welcome to you and also the team from down south in North Carolina for Bowditch Ford night here at TowneBank Stadium. We also have post-game fireworks tonight provided by Bowditch Ford. Before we get underway with the action, we'll bring you the starting lineups for the two teams tonight taking the field. Starting first with the visitors, North Carolina FC, we have number 2, Shane DeLeon. Number 3, Jacob Shannon. Number 6, Parker Norris. Number 8, Robert Screen. Number 11, Jalen Anderson. Number 13, Nathaniel Martinez. Number 21, Tyler Sharon. Number 50, Cameron Revels. Number 80, Dylan Lane. Number 93, Malik Smith. And number 94, Parker Cross. And now the starting lineup for your Lionsbridge FC. Presented by Chick-fil-A. Starting in goal tonight, number 00, Connor Andrews. Number 4, Luke Staats. Number 6, Lucas Christensen. Number 9, Charles Touche. Number 10, Matt Bentley. Number 16, Eamon McLaughlin. Number 17, Matt Locke. Number 18, Connor Drought. Number 26, Razvan Ititesc. Number 27, Robbie Bruce. And number 33, Daniel Hoffmann. The Lionsbridge with 10 wins already this season in all competitions, 8 currently in USL2 action, and they'll have a chance to make it 9 here tonight as they look to have another win over North Carolina FC. Last time out between these two teams, Lionsbridge came away with a big victory by a score of 7-1. And that was in North Carolina. 7 Lionsbridge goals, one of them an own goal by North Carolina FC. But it was actually North Carolina who got the scoring started in just the 3rd minute. That was Jalen Anderson who put the go-ahead goal for the then home team up on the board. But quickly, Lionsbridge would come back, scoring 7 unanswered goals, 3 of them from Charles Touche, 1 from Tennant McVea, 1 from Adam Davey, and another one from Simon Fitch. So we're going to see if history can repeat itself and Lionsbridge picks up another big win over a tough opponent in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem and be right back with the rest of the action. Once again, my name is Austin Urch, and I'll be bringing you tonight's contest here in Newport News, Virginia. Lionsbridge wearing their signature sky blue kits, and of course Connor Andrews in that forest green top. And their counterparts, North Carolina FC, wearing the clean all-white uniforms, and their goalkeeper wearing all red. He's even down to his red shoes that he's got on for tonight's matchup. And the referees and officials wearing yellow jerseys and black shorts, black socks. Quite an exciting matchup we have here. Lionsbridge and North Carolina FC, both teams that quickly are able to get on the board and get out ahead of their opposition. But we'll see which team comes out stronger for this evening matchup. Last time out for Lionsbridge FC, it was a big 6-0 win that I mentioned a few moments ago, where Connor Drought ended up registering 4 assists and was the night's man of the match, which of course brought to you by Riverside Sports Medicine. So he had 4 assists, 2 of them coming from corner kicks, so that's something that North Carolina FC has to be very wary about in tonight's game. They can't be giving away too many of those, because Lionsbridge certainly knows how to capitalize on those opportunities. Luke Staats scoring on 2 corner kicks as well. The first of them using his head, and that certainly was good news for all the fans in attendance here at TowneBank Stadium. That meant that they got to go home with a coupon for a free chicken sandwich, courtesy of one of our sponsors here, Chick-fil-A. They didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. So we'll see what damage can be done. As alongside Luke Staats, there was also Robbie Bruce, Matt Bentley, James Lee, and John Eberle, who ended up on the score sheet for Lionsbridge FC. And it was a lot of Charles Touche, who was actually the man of the match in the first meeting between these two teams back, I believe it was May 15th earlier this year. So quite a ways away. We've come a long way since then, and the kickoff finally here. A quick start for North Carolina FC. They try to catch the Lionsbridge defense napping and get an early goal up on the board. It's the white uniforms with the gold numbers and blue socks for the visitors tonight. And Lionsbridge wearing the blue jerseys and white socks out on the field. There's Charles Touche and also Daniel Hoffmann getting into the mix of things, but now it's Matt Bentley. He's challenged along the sideline, able to stay up on his feet. Thought that one was a foul, but referee told Bentley to play on. And it's North Carolina FC who is able to get back on possession. A nice takeaway there by the bridge. There's Hoffmann. Tried to find Matt Bentley with a nice through ball. And now quick passing for North Carolina FC as both teams really want to get out ahead of the other team. Here's Christensen. Inside the 18, and through ball all the way across the opposite side of the box. Tried to find Matt Locke. With a good kick there from Cameron Revels on defense, as he was able to knock that one out of the dangerous situation and away from Locke's feet. Now here's Staats. And it's back with Christensen. Lionsbridge looking to move quickly. Drought on the far sideline, into the middle. And it's cleared away again. North Carolina FC roster doing a really nice job so far, dealing with the attempts that Lionsbridge has going forward, but they'll have to deal with another one here. Ititesc to Drought, back across the middle. That one couldn't get out from under the feet of Bentley. And it's quickly thrown out by the goalkeeper, number 21, Tyler Sharon, for North Carolina. Martinez back into the middle. And sent across by Screen. Picked up by Shane DeLeon, and it's dropped back into the defense. North Carolina FC trying to get a different look to go forward. They think they found something here. They're past Ititesc, now on the right wing. That ball past the defense. Goalkeeper off his line. Andrews comes up with the strong grab there. As the striker nearly had him beat. But good reaction time from Connor Andrews. He was able to lay claim to that ball. Ball over the head of Shannon. And it's from one end of the field down to the other one. Picked up by Sharon, and he redistributes it out right along the sideline, a bit too far, though. That's out for a Lionsbridge throw-in. Another one coming up here. Lionsbridge really putting on the pressure here in the first 3 minutes of action. A quick throw into Bruce, and Drought gets it back, looking for a service from the far sideline. That one's off the defense, and a big corner kick coming up here early for Lionsbridge FC. I mentioned a few moments ago how dangerous Lionsbridge can be on these corner kicks. We'll see what they opt to do here. I believe that's Bruce to take it. And Drought over alongside for the short option. This one off the head of Staats, and it ends up in the back of the goal after pinballing around inside the 6-yard box. It looks like it was Staats who got that one. It ultimately will be no goal for Lionsbridge, as there was a foul inside the box, first against Lionsbridge FC. All the fans in attendance certainly thought that one was up on the scoreboard here in the 4th minute, but they'll have to wait a bit longer for the game's opening goal. There must have been a foul somewhere inside. Didn't quite see the linesman's flag up for offsides, but a good look there for Lionsbridge, and nearly the opening goal of the contest scored by the home side. Locke heads it back in towards the middle. Hoffmann controlling it. 2-on-1. Passed into the back of the net. Charles Touche from Daniel Hoffmann. Lionsbridge up by 1. What a great effort there by Daniel Hoffmann, traveling inside the 18-yard box, taking it himself, and able to find a perfect pass straight to Touche, who was able to nudge that one into the back of the goal, right past Sharon. Not a lot the goalkeeper could do there. His defense has to come help him out in that situation. In a 2-on-1, you have to come up with the ball on defense. Their inability to do so there means that Lionsbridge up by 1 after just 5 minutes of action. And of course, Daniel Hoffmann with the assist. Certainly a fan favorite here at TowneBank Stadium as he plays the ball up, able to find Touche again. But this time the defense is able to take the ball away. Shane DeLeon out towards the right side. And it's brought up now. Lane. A deep through ball service back in towards the middle, trying to find Norris. That one out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in finds screen. He's looking for McLaughlin, who gets his head on it. Now it's out with Lionsbridge. Locke taking it up. A great service to find Bentley on the opposite side of the field. Switching the angle of attack, here's Bentley inside the 18. Left foot cross in towards the middle. And Locke can't get there again. You guessed it, number 50, Cameron Revels, doing a great job shutting down Matt Locke here early on in this contest. It's 3 times that Lionsbridge has looked to find Matt Locke, and 3 times Revels has been there to deny them. McLaughlin, a lofting cross in that ends up and over the fence inside the festival area, specifically the beer garden here. And it'll be a goal kick. Marriott Newport News City Center is the official hotel of Lionsbridge FC. Book your next stay at the Marriott, conveniently located just minutes away from the stadium in the heart of Newport News. This goal kick is up and headed out of play by Drought. North Carolina will look to continue this momentum as they head down the field. 2 wins currently for North Carolina FC. Both of those coming against Virginia Beach United. We'll see if they can come from behind and pull a result here against Lionsbridge, who've already locked up their spot in the postseason. It's a battle in the midfield. Hoffmann able to take it away. Got past Norris there. And now it's with McLaughlin in the defense. Back to Christensen. Lionsbridge slowing things down, but no doubt they're going to look to move forward rather quickly here as a long ball over the top tries to find Touche. He has quite a big frame, so he's an ideal target for a man up front. That time that pass just overshot him by just a hair. And Tyler Sharon was able to collect it easily enough. Settled by Norris. Out towards the right wing, out of play. Good effort from Jalen Anderson there. Just unfortunate, he ran out of room. Now it's back with Andrews, and Lionsbridge doing a really nice job here, and they've done it all season long. They build up the attack from the back. They slowly march up the field, allowing their midfielders to advance down the lines. I like to use Matt Locke and also Connor Drought very frequently on the attack, both as the left and right wingers respectively. Also, we've seen a couple times where they get Matt Jones involved, who acts as a wing back. Typically, we see him out in the right back position. He loves to venture up on the attack. As Bentley boxed out there, great job on the near sideline. It'll be a Lionsbridge throw-in. There's Nathaniel Martinez, number 13 in white. Currently at the left wing position or left midfield. The pass intended for Connor Drought goes out of play. A quick throw-in, finds screen. And he continues the motion across towards the near side of the field by the vast majority of the spectators. Revels tiptoeing along the sideline. The official will say he was the last one to touch that ball. The tackle came in from Locke, so here's McLaughlin to throw it in. Finds Touche. Touched by the defender, out of play. Malik Smith doing a nice job to prevent Touche turning towards the corner. And again, it'll be Eamon McLaughlin looking for Touche again. He gets his head on it. Redirects it towards the top of the box. It's picked up, though, by the opposition lane. Out towards the middle of the field. A good deep probing pass finds its way up towards Anderson, but Anderson caught off guard by the numbers game of the defense. It's Lionsbridge once again on the attack. Good control by Bentley. But the defense pressure forces the ball away. And it's now the visitors who are looking to move up the field. Played back by Martinez to screen. Martinez gets it back. On the left side, slips between his legs. He loses control, and it's out over the sideline. Perhaps a bit too eager there was Martinez. He tried to play the ball away before he had possession. Just a bit of a rookie mistake there. A bit surprising for Martinez, typically a great ball handler. That time it just rolled off his foot and caught him off guard. The pass out of play. Only one foul so far here with almost 12 minutes gone by. Something we're not quite accustomed to here at TowneBank Stadium for these Lionsbridge games. Typically they're quite physical affairs. In the last game, July 3rd, against Tobacco Road, Lionsbridge with 8 fouls inside the first half. Then were able to clean up their game and had 2 more in the second. Knuckleball shot from Bentley. Good grab by Sharon as he was able to collect. 3 bridge defenders closing in. As North Carolina trying to flush this ball out of their own territory. Picked off. Locke taking it himself. He's able to hang on to it, cross into the middle, low and on the ground, another one. Goalkeeper can't hang on to it after the shot from Ititesc, but second chance opportunity ultimately denied, as Sharon was able to succeed in grabbing onto that ball. Very dangerous situation for North Carolina as they nearly gave up another goal there. A good awareness by Sharon to be able to trap the ball, much like a catcher would in baseball on a wild pitch. He's able to keep it in front of him and all out of the ball to slip beyond him and towards the back of the net. Preserving the 1-goal lead for Lionsbridge, but Lionsbridge knocking on the door here. Bentley goes down, but nothing to come from it except a goal kick. Papa John's is the official pizza delivery partner of Lionsbridge FC. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Sharon with the short goal kick. Slowly being brought up on the right side. Shannon lays it off, and he'll get it back. Pressure coming from Touche and Bentley. And Lionsbridge is able to take it away. Here's Hoffmann. Bentley further looking for Hoffmann. Sharon off his line, quick grab there. Now possibly an opportunity for a counterattack if North Carolina can move quickly. On the right side, that one just touched out of play. Jalen Anderson getting the last touch there. Might have thought he had a teammate crossing in behind him. It was a good look for Anderson. Or just a breakdown in communication on the part of North Carolina. Andrews with an awkward kick, and it's into the back of the goal. North Carolina able to grab one back. That one scored by Shane DeLeon. And we're back on level footing here in the 15th minute. Shane DeLeon had a goal last time out against Virginia Beach United when they took a 2-1 victory over there, down about 30 minutes away from right here in Newport News, just down the road, down 64. As Touche plays this one back to Drought, to Ititesc in the middle of the field. Also, it was Anderson as well, who's able to get on the score sheet. But here's Touche. Cuts it back inside, but he's dispossessed by screen. A good takeaway there. Was able to deny an initial attempt from Lionsbridge. They felt it was an unfortunate mistake, and now they're looking to rectify that here. The first meeting between these two teams. North Carolina able to get out to an early goal, this time not quite as soon, as it's headed out of play by Malik Smith, the center defender. So another corner kick here in the first half for Lionsbridge. Last time the ball did end up in the back of the goal, but unfortunately for the home fans, there was a foul that proceeded. So it was ultimately called back. Drought will place the ball himself, so it's likely that he'll take it. Robbie Bruce for moral support, as it doesn't look like this one will be played short. The center official blowing his whistle here. A quick conversation with some of the players surrounding the goalkeeper. He'll take a couple steps back now. And Drought gets the go-ahead. Both arms up. The delivery. And headed away. Settled down by Hoffmann, who skies this one well over the bar and outside the festival area. A nice idea for Hoffmann. Perhaps a bit too eager on trying to place that ball into the back of the net. But looking for a screamer from quite a bit ways away, about 25 yards. Certainly would have been a candidate for the goal of the week had that gone in. Just needs to lean a bit more further forward, get his nose in the top of his knee over the ball. Good touch by DeLeon out towards the right side. He turns it over. Carrying it up, Robbie Bruce. Both sides battling for possession, and slide tackle from Ititesc. Pops the ball free. And the boys in blue able to win it back. Locke. One-on-one with the defender. Able to get past Revels. And his service is in. Bentley touches it across. But no one's there for Lionsbridge. And it's booted away. Doesn't quite make it towards the halfway line. Staats is able to stop it in its tracks. And that one off the field goal uprights here at TowneBank Stadium, where the Christopher Newport University Captains football team plays their home games during the school season. It's also a home for Lionsbridge FC. If you'll remember back to last year, it was Bailey Field down by exit 250. It was George Washington Highway. So a bit of a home away from home, but Lionsbridge, but now they're back on their own turf. They've been able to secure the playoff berth for the first time in team history. A throw in for McLaughlin. Touchdown by Touche. Inside the box, it's knocked out of play. Corner kick coming up. Another attempt here for Lionsbridge. As we're just about into the 21st minute. And again, it'll be the usual suspects, Connor Drought and Robbie Bruce, heading over towards the edge of the field to quickly discuss things. Again, likely it'll be Drought to play the ball in with two defenders coming over to shut down the short play. Drought, far post, off the goal line. Great effort there from the defender. Couldn't quite see who it was. And it looks like it was the center defender, Jacob Shannon, who was able to clear that one away. Luke Staats with the attempt, but ultimately denied on a last-minute, or rather last-inch effort. How close can you be without it actually crossing the goal line? A great look there for Lionsbridge, but ultimately denied. You can already see in just 3 attempts inside these first 21 minutes how dangerous Lionsbridge can be on a corner kick. That's something that teams will certainly be aware of come playoffs. Just coming up just around the corner, we've got 3 games here at TowneBank Stadium next weekend. 2 on Saturday, July 17th. The winners of those 2 contests will play on Sunday. Martinez handling this one. Lays it back for Revels. Lane over to screen. Down the right wing to Anderson. Turning inside the 18-yard box. Hit shot. Deflected away by Andrews. He couldn't hang on to that one. So a second chance here for North Carolina as they will continue the attack. They'll get a fresh look at things. It's back in their defense. The ball finds Sharon. The whole play of far one up towards the top. Looking for Norris. The defenders are able to get there. Tried to clear it out of play. Martinez picks it up. It's at his feet now. One-on-one just by the sideline. Touched out of play. Throw in for the visitors. Lane feigned to move quickly as the fans in attendance not quite happy about the call, but I think it's the right one. Short throw. Martinez. Inside the box. Headed away by Staats. Now Hoffmann tries to pick it up, but he's beaten to the punch by screen. DeLeon Revels. Right up towards the top of the 18-yard box. Hoffmann gets taken out, and that's a foul against North Carolina FC. Bit of a hard challenge there on Hoffmann. The play quickly, back underway. Locke turning towards the center. He's able to beat his defender, creating some space for himself. Bentley on the right side. Cross is ultimately denied by Malik Smith. But it's another Lionsbridge corner, their fourth so far. And we'll see how they fare on this attempt. It was a last-minute clearance by, I believe it was Robert Screen, right on the goal line, able to keep this game level at 1 apiece. Drought's corner kick is up. Flies through everyone. A deflection off the defense. It's out on the other side for another corner kick. Now it looks like it'll be Robbie Bruce to take this one. Out on the far side. With his left foot, the ball will be swinging towards the goal. As he looks towards the front post. Off the woodwork and out of play. Looked like that was off the head of Bentley, and we're going to take a quick break here for some hydration as the players get out on the field. It's a quite warm evening, like I was mentioning before. The upper 80s feels almost like 90. We're currently tied here at 1 at TowneBank Stadium. Charles Touche in the 5th minute. Able to get the first goal on the board. The assist going to Daniel Hoffmann, as he made his way inside the 18-yard box, flanked by 2 defenders, able to get a key pass off. And Touche put it into the back of the net. And in the 15th minute, 10 minutes later, it was Shane DeLeon after a goalkeeper error from Connor Andrews. Bit of an awkward clearance from him. He didn't quite get his foot behind the ball. Looked like he caught a bit of turf during his kick. It took an awkward deflection. North Carolina able to recover. And Shane DeLeon, right place at the right time, coolly put it into the back of the goal for the equalizer. Now with the goal kick coming up, we'll see what Lionsbridge has planned for the quote-unquote second half of the first half, or almost the second quarter of the game. As we're almost 27 minutes into this contest. North Carolina FC, the little brothers, I guess you could say, of the USL 1 team, North Carolina FC. This is their U23 development team. So the senior team is currently in action tonight against Greenville Triumph, and that's taking place in South Carolina. So the senior team went south, the development team went north. And the development team currently holding their own against a very strong Lionsbridge team. Currently 8-3-2 in USL 2 action. 10-3-2 overall. They have already locked up a spot in the playoffs next week. They'll be playing in Saturday night's main event. Both games on Saturday night will determine who plays Sunday. First game at 5 o'clock. Second at 7:30. Gates open at 4 p.m. for the festival area. There's food trucks, a beer garden, bounce house. Fun for the whole family here at TowneBank Stadium. So foul by Lionsbridge will give a free kick to North Carolina FC. It's one of the ball kids here, provided by Virginia Legacy, one of the local soccer clubs here in the peninsula. We'll throw the ball back in. Shannon. it's Smith. Down the left sideline, Martinez travels across laterally through the middle of the field. Now on the right wing. Screen drops it back. North Carolina moving forward inside the 18-yard box. A bit of a push there from Dylan Lane as he tried to create some room for himself, ultimately not finding anything. As it rolls out over the end line, a goal kick coming up. We'll get some more help from the ball kids from Virginia Legacy. Lionsbridge Football Club would like to thank our friends at Clancy & Thay's Construction Company for their long-standing support of the club. Clancy & Thay's aims to do the right thing the right way, and that's the Clancy way. As Andrews gets set for a goal kick. Still everything to play for here tonight. On equal footing, 1 goal apiece. As Charles Touche with the opener. Shane DeLeon able to quickly answer back about 10 minutes later for the visitors. And this next goal scored is certainly going to be a crucial one. So it drastically changed the complexion. Lionsbridge with quite a few attempts so far on a corner kick. They've had 5 in the first half. None for North Carolina. Ball is cleared away, well out of play by Christensen. A quick throw incoming. It'll be Martinez to take it. But he'll hand it off to Revels. Looks like that one might have slipped out of Revels' hand as the ball gets sent back towards him by a Lionsbridge player. And he'll have a second shot at things. This time a better throw. Tried to find Norris. Was able to get his head on it, but not a very substantial touch as it rolls out across the sideline. And now it'll be McLaughlin for Lionsbridge to throw in. And Revels, this time knocking it out of play. Bruce tried to move quickly, but there was another ball out on the field. There's certainly no fault of the ball girl there. Got played off one of the sponsor signs. Action underway again. McLaughlin, Touche heads it down. Bruce, great parry there from Tyler Sharon as Bentley goes down after a sliding challenge inside the box from Parker Cross. A heavy challenge, but certainly a fair one there. So it'll be another corner kick. Bruce looking to move quickly, but then thinks twice as he sees the white jerseys approaching. A great save there from Sharon to keep things level. Will likely be called upon once more here. Corner kick is up. Off of Staats. He can put it away. Touch back in towards the middle. North Carolina player going down to the ground. That was Martinez. They're hanging on to it. Now dragged down by Ititesc. I don't think we'll see a yellow card here as Ititesc got certainly a handful of jersey of Dylan Lane and brought him down to the ground. Almost a football or a rugby tackle. Norris off towards the right line. Drought, good sliding tackle, breaks up the play. Clever turn there to find Hoffmann. Hoffmann 2-on-1, turns the ball over. Advantage from the referee, ultimately waved off, and the head official calls it back for the foul. That was Hoffmann again, who got a bit too handsy there. Committing the same foul that we saw moments ago from Ititesc. Was grabbing Anderson, trying to slow him down any way possible. And it looks like the official has a yellow card in his hands. We'll see who it'll be issued to. He waves over. Looked like Luke Staats was on his way. Now here's Hoffmann heading over. Official finally getting things sorted out, and it will be a yellow card to Daniel Hoffmann. Just for disrupting that goal-scoring opportunity. It's a yellow card at the 32nd minute. First card of the night. As a free kick gets set on the far side of the field. About 25 yards away from the end line. And certainly about 30 or so, 35 yards maybe, towards the mouth of the goal. This kick is up. Finds its way through everyone and out to the end line. Good look there for Robert Screen. I believe that was who took the kick. Unfortunately, no one there in the middle of the field able to capitalize on his service. North Carolina playing a very clean game. Only one foul for themselves. And that was quite a bit ago. About the 13th minute, maybe. Lionsbridge with 4 fouls as Touche tries to head this one on to Bentley. It doesn't look like he certainly got all of it there as the ball turns over. Shannon back to the defense. Good turn by McLaughlin. He's able to play it out towards Locke, but too much power behind it. Can Locke get there? He just comes up just short. The ball goes out of play. Revels to take this throw. And it's headed up by Christensen. Forward by Ititesc. Trapped down by Touche, and he brings it out towards the left sideline where Bruce picks it up. Touche inside of the 18, takes it back out, cross inside. Deflected away by Screen. Out for another corner kick. This is the 7th one here for Lionsbridge in just the first half alone. Certainly quite an impressive number as Bruce stands behind this one. In towards the box, Bentley puts it just over the bar, and it looks like off towards the side as well. Just off target. No luck so far from the corner, scoring twice last game. Lionsbridge did off the corner. 2 services in from Drought. That's where he picked up 2 of his 4 assists. He's able to link up with Staats one time. For the game's opening goal. Now Lionsbridge not having quite as much luck here on this go-around of things. Good touch by Screen, takes it himself. Out along the right side, over the top for Norris. Hoffmann trying to close in. Norris goes down. No foul there. Looks like he went down just a bit easily. Or that's what the official saw. And it's a quick through ball down to the other side. Bentley inside the 18. Tries to pass this one across. Punched away by Sharon. And Touche goes down holding his right ankle. Appeals to the official for a foul there. He's back up. Seems to be no significant damage there. Out on the right wing, Anderson plays it across towards Martinez. The top of the box just outside. Across on the right side, Lane. Anderson again. Looking for a way in. He runs out of real estate right along the end line. That'll be a goal kick for Lionsbridge. If you live in the Hampton Roads area, then you know that mosquitoes here are no joke. Lucky for you, Mosquito Joe of the Peninsula has your back. Whether you're looking to have them keep your yard mosquito-free all summer long or planning a special outdoor event, they have the right service for you. Goal kick is up and finds Hoffmann as he plays it nowhere but the North Carolina defense. They try to mount up and attack once more. Christensen playing this ball back to Andrews. He's able to get a better pass out of it. And back in the 15th minute. We're now into the 38th. It's halftime quickly approaching. Locke traps it down. Takes it himself, bypassing Ititesc. Service inside. Goalkeeper parries the first one, and the second one, fortunately, falls down right on top of the ball, it seems. And Sharon able to collect it. Throwing Bruce to Touche inside the box, trying to turn around the defender. He looked like he was slowed up there. Certainly would have had a case for a penalty had there been much more contact by Smith. But no such luck there, as we'll just get nothing more than another goal kick. Sharon swings through this one. It's across half field. The battle across the midway line goes the way of Lionsbridge. McLaughlin taking it himself. Drought on the outside, looking for Bentley on the inside. But the pass only finds its way towards the goalkeeper once again. We've got a packed house here at TowneBank Stadium. If you want to join in the action next weekend for playoffs, head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot. As Lionsbridge makes their playoff debut here in USL 2. First time the team has made it to the postseason so far. Just a few short years of their existence, they're already establishing themselves, and rather their fan base is one of the top fan bases all across the whole country. They certainly know how to make some noise, especially when corner kick comes around. Christensen trying to find Drought. This ball falls down inside the middle of the box, cleared away by Smith to avoid any further pressure from Lionsbridge. From just a moment, Bruce towards Locke, off his head, just out of play, a couple feet away from the uprights. But a good look there and a quick counter from Lionsbridge. A good ball from the opposite side of the field to find Matt Locke, and it'll be certainly be a way where Lionsbridge is able to unlock this defense, so to speak. They've been rather stifling so far ever since the 6th minute. Bentley to Touche. Ititesc in the corner. Couldn't quite keep it for himself, and is taken away by the defenders. Lane down the line, able to play that one up. So was headed out of bounds by Staats. Pass intended for Norris. He's able to get there, but Staats went up and over his back to knock it out of play. A quick throw coming. Screen. Touches it down. Pressure coming from Lionsbridge, and they win the ball back. Touche out towards Locke. He's up at the center of the field, able to find Bentley. Chests it down. Bentley is offsides, though. The first offsides call of the game, and he was just maybe a couple steps away there from having a great opportunity in through the back line. He's been almost all by himself on the far side of the field. The free kick from just outside the 18-yard box is sent up. Norris knocks it on further. But it falls at the feet of Christensen. It's back with Andrews, who plays it up. Bentley tried to keep it in, but just out of bounds there. Quickly turns the ball over. Anderson. Through the middle of the field now, passes it off. Shannon bringing it up on the right wing. Service all the way across, headed away by Hoffmann. Looking for Martinez on the left side. Lionsbridge quickly moving down the other way. Bentley gets the pass from Bruce. Now he surveys the field. Bentley looking for an option, finds Drought short, who lays it off. Bruce brings it further back into the defense. Lionsbridge getting another look at things here. Christensen. They want to hold on to the ball here for the rest of the first half. Only a couple more minutes to go before stoppage time. Ititesc towards Locke on the right wing. Give and go. Finds Ititesc again. 2-on-1 situation. 2-on-3 against Lionsbridge. And Locke with a heavy touch plays it out across the sideline. It's not quite over yet here for Lionsbridge. They try to now lock in North Carolina FC, or at least force a mistake. Such a throw in even further down towards the end line for Revels. The throw is deep and tries to make it over Hoffmann, but can't quite make it there. So he plays it out of bounds. Martinez did well to try and win the ball for his side. Another throw in a bit further up, though, Revels. He'll take it quickly. Martinez, nice touch there to DeLeon. Back to Martinez, now quickly through the middle of the field, the center circle out towards the right side. North Carolina moving quickly on a counterattack. Service inside the box, straight to the stomach of Andrews, who swallows that one whole. Ititesc now trying to curate a counterattack for the home side. Bruce down the line and is able to find Touche. Inside the box, across the middle. The goalkeeper able to hold on to it. The second go around. The first time it looked like he wasn't quite sure of himself when he tried to make the initial grab, and that's certainly something that Lionsbridge will try and take care of in the second half. So we're just about 30 seconds away from stoppage time. Shannon. DeLeon. Back to Smith. He's looking around. Fakes a pass towards his right, goes left. Screen gives this one away. Bruce on the right side. Smith coming over to defend. Bruce up inside the box. Hoffmann settling it down. The ball squirts free. Touche into the back of the net. Lionsbridge back in front. Charles Touche with his second goal of the evening. Perhaps are we looking back towards the first meeting between these teams where Touche was able to net 3? Stay tuned in the second 45 to find out. We'll call Charles Touche butter because he's on a roll in this afternoon contest. A great effort there in the 45th minute. There'll be a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time as Lionsbridge pulling the lead with just a couple minutes to go before the break. And that replay, of course, brought to you by our friends over at Chick-fil-A. It looks like Hoffmann will get credit for the assist, and that's the second time those two have found each other. So Hoffmann, 2 assists on the night. Touche, 2 goals for himself. And the Lionsbridge faithful certainly happy about how the game stands as it is. Touche trying to find his third one. As Smith goes down a bit easily, the official waves him up. Revels on the left sideline. Quick pass. Martinez. Just back to Revels. Trying to get something before halftime here. Not much time left. His screen moves it up. Martinez out towards the right side with Anderson. Anderson looking to switch the field. This one out of play. Throwing for the home side, and there won't be very much urgency for Daniel Hoffmann as he heads over to take this throw. He's just waiting on the halftime whistle here. Lionsbridge getting back in front just a few minutes ago, thanks to Charles Touche, who netted his second goal of the afternoon. Rather the evening, a 2-on-1 challenge there. Goes the way of Lionsbridge, and they'll win themselves a throw-in. Again, it'll be Hoffmann to take it. It's booted down right towards the opposite side of the field. Touche, dispossessed by Smith. Touche didn't really have much possession there. Now he tries to win it back. Ititesc misses with the challenge. There's Martinez. Off for screen, brought down from behind by Bruce. And this one will certainly be a yellow card as well, and rightly so. The fans not exactly happy about that one, but I'm right there alongside with the official. A challenge from behind. He was already past Bruce. The last second chance here goes up, and Andrews comes down with it. Staats also going down, holding his left ankle. The official comes over as the halftime whistle blows, so that's where we stand here with 15 minutes to go until the start of the second half. Lionsbridge up by 1. Charles Touche, 2 goals tonight, and Daniel Hoffmann, 2 assists. We'll be back in a bit with the rest of this final regular season game here for Lionsbridge FC.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Jimmy Fay in Newport News today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
My dad and my grandpa made me pretty much want to become a welder. Good trade, and trades don't die. But a trade, you can always learn another trade. Just because you're tired of one trade, you can go to another.
Opportunity, training, growth. Virginia Ship Repair Association believes these are essential to a strong career. Please visit shiprepairjobs.com. Virginia Ship Repair Association, the strength behind the fleet.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollars hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A hamstring injury is an injury to the muscles that cause the knee to flex. With a hamstring injury at first, if it's going to be getting them off the field, evaluating, making sure where this injury occurred. Is this very proximal, or is this on a bony aspect, or is this in the mid-muscle region? Prevention of a hamstring injury is going to be making sure you're in the best shape you possibly can. Treatment for a hamstring injury is going to be a good history and physical in terms of what caused the injury and kind of describing it. We're going to do a good physical exam on that hamstring region, determining treatment based on where the injury.
Austin Urch here back at TowneBank Stadium for the start of the second half. You're just moments away. Lionsbridge currently up by a score of 2-1 over North Carolina FC U23 developmental team. Charles Touche with 2 goals so far tonight, 2 assists also for Daniel Hoffmann. That's what got Lionsbridge up on the board. Starting in the 5th minute, it was Hoffmann who traveled inside the 18-yard box. And it was Touche ultimately who found the ball and put it into the back of the net past Sharon. 10 minutes later, although, it would be NCFC U23 who was able to put things back on level footing thanks to a goalkeeping error by Andrews. Couldn't quite clear the ball away. Had a bit of an interesting touch for himself, but was able to rectify the situation and help keep things clean for the rest of the first half. And then in the stoppage time, once more, it was Charles Touche, courtesy of Daniel Hoffmann, who put the Bridge back up by 1. With playoffs just around the corner, Lionsbridge will be hosting next week. 3 games, 2, of course, coming on Saturday, July 17th, and the 3rd game on July 18th. Games start at 5:30 and 7, or rather 5 o'clock and 7:30 on Saturday, the 17th. Gates open at 4 o'clock, and then on Sunday, the 18th, it will be at 7, and that'll feature the winner of those 2 games. Lionsbridge currently locked up a position already thanks to a big win down at Tobacco Road, who defeated Tri-Cities Otters in the game last week. So Lionsbridge currently looking for their 9th USL2 victory here tonight, and we're just moments away from the second half kickoff. with both teams back out on the field. Both teams are getting ready to go, and we'll get second half substitutions for you. Well, there looks like a lot of the same faces for Lionsbridge FC, but it's just one substitute so far here for North Carolina FC. Nathaniel Martinez on the left wing heading off the field and taking his place is number 33, Rohit Thakur. So Lionsbridge quickly getting things started. Here's Hoffmann again. Mentioned just a couple of minutes ago how he has those 2 assists on those 2 goals that you see on the board for Lionsbridge FC. As Staats surveys the field and tries to play a ball down the line with quite a bit of backspin, but couldn't quite find enough there as it trickles out over the end line for a goal kick. Papa John's, the official delivery partner of Lionsbridge FC. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. The goalkeeper, Tyler Sharon, who's made a couple of great saves tonight already, and of course has had 2 slip by him to give the home side a 1-goal lead. Put his foot through this one. He's made some great saves and certainly has kept his team in this. It's been almost all Lionsbridge here in the first half throughout the first 45. They had 7 corner kicks, but surprisingly were not able to capitalize on one of them. They went 0 for 7 in the first half after scoring 2 in the previous game that they had against Tobacco Road FC about a week ago. Here at TowneBank Stadium, Lionsbridge looking to continue their undefeated run at home. Currently 7 wins and just 1 draw here in front of home fans. It currently looks like it will be 8 wins if this result holds. It'll be a great way to bring themselves into the playoffs. Once again, it'll be Lionsbridge FC hosting. They'll be in the game at 7:30. That's the second contest on the 17th as this service is in. Low and on the ground. Bentley tried to get his foot on it, but the defense got there first. So here's the first corner kick of the second half for Lionsbridge. They came oh so close, but it was a great goal line clearance by Shannon for North Carolina FC. Was able to prevent Lionsbridge from getting a goal up on the board. This was back when it was 1-0, if I'm not mistaken. As Drought gets set for this service, he'll swing it in with his left foot, curling towards the goal. This ball is up. Staats on the far side, just off target. And a quick thing to know, this is the same side of the field where Drought was able to link up with Staats on 2 goals off a corner kick. So as much pressure as they applied in the first half on the far side of the field near the festival area in the beer garden, there'll be that much more pressure here on the opposite end of the field as this goal kick is up past the halfway line, knocked away by Christensen, and it's settled down by Ititesc. Plays it off to Locke. He tries to travel across the middle of the field, but he's turned away. And now it's Bruce bringing the ball back into his defense. Staats picks it up. Looking around, looking for an option. Playing it up. Headed down by the defense. And it's cleared away, picked up by Lane. Now it's a quick counterattack for North Carolina. Down the right sideline, here's Norris. Tries to create some space for himself, and he has room for a cross. Low and on the ground all the way through everyone. Picked out at the top of the 18-yard box by McLaughlin. Cleared away by Hoffmann. There's now Touche. A nice touch. Able to find Bentley. Defender in pursuit. Cross. Can he stop the play? Bentley tries to keep it alive. Able to do so. Still in bounds. Right along the end line. Top of the box now. McLaughlin. Great space. A shot just over the bar. A great look there from Eamon to McLaughlin. Going wide of the post. And 2 quick counterattacks, 1 for each side. And immediate succession there. Neither offense being able to come up with anything on the scoreboard. The home side still up by 1. It's a bit of a great win for both defenses as they've been rather strong here throughout this evening contest. As we're into the 50th minute, almost into the 51st. Sharon outside of his 6-yard box, cross playing it up through the middle of the defense now. DeLeon taking it himself. Able to find Lane on the right wing. Has Anderson further down, but he looks for DeLeon. DeLeon tripped up, brought down. No foul from the official. Poked away by Lane. Brought down was Bruce. That'll be the first foul of the second half here for North Carolina FC. And just their second foul overall in the entirety of this game. They played a very clean first half when it comes to fouls. Only one so far in the first 45, and just another one here as Touche couldn't get his foot on that one. It slides all the way past Smith into the waiting hands of the goalkeeper. Picked up by Sharon, and he delivers the ball out. So stark contrast to the heavy games that we typically see here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge certainly having their fair share of physical play. They picked up 2 yellow cards in the first frame. Hoffmann gets spun around there. Referee plays advantage. So it looked like it was Tucker who got a handful of Hoffmann's jersey. Bentley looked to be just offsides there, so he slows down his run. It's all the way back with Sharon. Those yellow cards on the side of Lionsbridge issued to Daniel Hoffmann in the 32nd minute. And then in the 45th, it was Robbie Bruce. So 2 defensive-minded players with the yellow card, but now here's Locke on offense. His ball all the way to Touche, left-footed shot, turned away in traffic. Drought, service in, and again blocked by the defender. Parker Cross denying the shot there. So it'll be another corner. As Drought heads over. Looks like he'll be accompanied by Robbie Bruce, but a great look there for Lionsbridge on offense. With Touche and also Drought, both of their shots couldn't make it through the defense in front. Bruce's corner is up, near post. Knocked away by DeLeon. Hoffmann now has it. Pushes it out towards Staats on the right sideline. Can he keep it in play? He's able to do so. Ball in towards the middle for Touche. That was a difficult ask of Touche as Sharon is able to come out and grab that one easily. So it's just the one alteration so far with Rohit Thakur out on the field for NCFC U23. No changes for Lionsbridge as Bentley moves up the field. He's brought down just outside the box. It looks like it'll be in the little arc just outside the 18-yard box. A free kick for Lionsbridge in a dangerous area. A yellow card issued. Now some players appealing that Bentley dove to the ground. I certainly wouldn't be surprised if it's Bentley who steps up to take this one. He's certainly had his fair share of world-class strikes from the set piece. As Bentley, Drought, and Bruce all stand behind the ball. It'll be Bentley who places it. So it seems to be that he'll be the one to take it. Here you see the 3 of them standing at the center of your screen as they survey the wall and the field in front of them. Looking for the best opportunity, it'll be Bentley to take it. His strike up and over the wall, into the back of the net. said it before, we'll say it again. Bend it like Bentley. A free kick goal for Matt Bentley. And an insurance policy here for Lionsbridge FC. Now up by a score of 3-1. North Carolina FC, the defense making some claims now to the head official and the linesman, rather the lineswoman on the opposite sideline. And the fourth official as well. It doesn't look like their requests will be heard. And the goal will stand. Matt Bentley, a free kick strike from just outside the box. We've seen it before. And we'll see it again as long as Lionsbridge gets those opportunities from such a dangerous distance. Hoffmann playing the ball up, chested down by Touche with too much power behind it. And it's picked up by North Carolina. So now here's Cross looking to move down the right line. Bentley, a physical challenge, sliding challenge. He got the ball there. The official was maybe out of position. We just saw Bentley trying to swing his foot around, so that will be a foul, though, on Matt Bentley. But from the opposite side, it looked like that was a bit of a clean challenge. Now a chance here for North Carolina to pull one back. Robert's screen with those green cleats lining up behind the ball. No doubt this service will be inside the 18-yard box. Andrews off his line, punches it away. And out for a throw-in. Touche makes his way back up to the field, possibly looking for a quick counterattack. The defender, or rather DeLeon, falls over. Martinez. This one's touched away. DeLeon looking for screen. He's dispossessed. McLaughlin takes it away. A hard pass down the right sideline. Sharon trying to allow this one inside the box, and just on the right side of the line, or rather the correct side of the line. Delineating the area where the goalkeeper is most efficient. He was able to grab it and send it out, denying an opportunity for Lionsbridge. They're currently up by 2. 2 goals for Charles Touche, 1 for Matt Bentley. The lone goal scored for North Carolina FC by Shane DeLeon in the 15th minute. The substitute gets ready for the visitors. And it looks like it's Curtis DeLeon. As he gets ready, and it looks like there will also be one more for the visitors up at the halfway line. So a field player and then a goalie where the substitute will be. As Cross bringing the ball himself across the middle of the field. Runs the left wing. Docker, nice step, able to get past one defender, tries to get past Hoffmann, but he loses his footing. That's Docker who did. His side is able to retain the ball on a misplayed clearance. Lane gets it back on a quick give and go. Docker on the left wing, just inside the box. This ball up towards the top of the 18, not touched away by Drought. It's Cross, now Screen, who's able to pick it up. Quickly moving pressure coming from North Carolina FC. Lionsbridge able to withstand. Great give and go there between Locke and also Robbie Bruce. Locke taking it, and what an interception that was. It was a 5-on-4 for Lionsbridge, of course not including the goalkeeper. A great takeaway there from Shannon. As he sent the ball back down to the opposite side of the field, and perhaps now we'll see those substitutions come out onto the field. Curtis DeLeon out onto the field. As Cameron Revels is headed off. Also, Sam Terranova for the visitors. Shot from distance is turned away by Bruce, and Bentley boots the ball back down across the halfway line. It's with the goalkeeper, Terranova. Settled down by Lane, who's tripped up. And that'll certainly be a yellow card there for Luke Staats, no question about it. In the 61st minute. So another foul for Lionsbridge. The screen is behind this ball. From both edges of the box, North Carolina FC lining up across the 18-yard line. This ball low and on the ground, out of play. All the way past Andrews, out along the end line. Lionsbridge Football Club would like to thank our friends at Clancy & Nays Construction Company for their long-standing support of the club. Clancy & Nays aims to do the right thing the right way, and that's the Clancy way. Andrews plays this ball up straight to Bentley, who, despite some pressure, is able to hang on to it. Anderson was right on his back, trying to take it away. McLaughlin now on the right wing. Looks like there's Locke. Touche lets this one go. Ititesc touches it to himself, trying to get around the defender who goes down. That's Shannon. Goes down inside his own box, and a bit too physical there from behind was Ititesc. Terranova dishes it out towards his left, and now it's back on his right. It's Parker cross. Sends the ball back across the middle of the field to Malik Smith. Down the line from screen, intercepted. Lionsbridge looking to go the other way. Drought made a run, but he couldn't be found as Bruce goes backwards to Staats. Recently picked up a yellow card. We'll see the first substitute for the home side coming up. Looks like it's number 13, John Eberle. Up at the center line, Bentley, a defender on his back, turned towards the middle of the field and goes all the way across, able to find Locke on the right wing. His service is in, looking for Touche, but a great grab there from Sam Terranova. Leaves no second thoughts for the Bridge. Cross plays it up. It's knocked away from Curtis DeLeon. Lionsbridge on the attack. Snuffed out, though, by Shannon. That's the second key interception he's made here in the second half alone. His lane looks towards his left. Thacker. Back to Shane DeLeon. Finds his brother, Curtis. Triangle passing here. Parker cross on the right side. DeLeon towards the middle. Touched away by Christensen. North Carolina will try again. A tight game here. Pressure mounting from the visitors. Shot towards Andrews. He spills it. The follow-up opportunity is not to be had there as he was able to quickly bounce back on top of the ball. As Tennant McVea issuing instructions towards his teammates and also players out on the field as Lionsbridge player goes down, holding his face up at the center line. Lionsbridge trying to clear this one away. Drought picks it up. Bentley, a nice give and go there. Would have been the result had the whistle not blown. And the official comes over to check on the player who's down. So the players are going to head towards their respective benches and rehydrate quickly. It was Ititesc who took a bit of a knock there. He's back up, though. And now is when we're going to take our hydration break, and it'll be a substitution for Lionsbridge on the back half of this. Brief pause coming into the game. John Eberle. And it'll be Robbie Bruce who heads off the field. So right now, it looks like tonight's man of the match will be Charles Touche. He's had himself quite a nice game. 2 goals for himself. Of course, the man of the match is brought to you by Riverside, the Riverside Sports Medicine team, including Doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giamatorio, and Scott Kling. Keep Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Riverside Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Lionsbridge FC's choice for everything sports medicine. So it looks like it could be Charles Touche, but also an equal case for Daniel Hoffmann. Because a goal scorer is only as good as the players who help set him up. And Hoffmann with 2 assists tonight, certainly putting in the work. We saw it was Connor Drought last week, who earned the man of the match honors for his performance with 4 assists and a 6-goal effort by the home side. The deep ball just couldn't quite find the feet of Locke along the right wing. This will be Norris, or rather Screen, who heads back to throw this ball in. Norris up top, situated right by Staats and Christensen. That's right where that ball was thrown. It's currently anyone's game pretty much for the man of the match. So it's another throw-in. Screen to take it. They're able to retain possession with Lane. Touche wins it back. He's up with Bentley, has Bentley on the right, takes it himself, and he's brought down just outside the box. Drought can't get there in time. That's the 3rd time that Touche has felt like he's been fouled in or around the 18-yard box. He hasn't received a call yet. Bentley, a great takeaway. Passes it off. Ititesc towards Locke. Inside the 18-yard box. Screen trying to chase him down. Ball across the middle. And great hands by Terranova. He came onto this game in the second half as a substitute for Tyler Sharon, and he's done a great job so far. His hands have been strong, and that's always what you want to see out of your goalkeeper, not allowing those second chance opportunities to come up for the offense. Your goalkeeper can't hang on to it. So this service is in. It goes all the way through out the end line. Andrews wasn't troubled. As Norris was trying to get there in time, he just wasn't quite able off the errant pass. James Lee also up at the halfway line for Lionsbridge. Touche holding his right shoulder. Maybe the substitute will be for him. We'll have to see. Bentley with the hard challenge, wins the ball. Takes it back for his side. Now McLaughlin, challenge from behind, stays on his feet though. Good give and go from Ititesc. Tried to find McLaughlin, but that ball too far out in front. So maybe we'll see Lee head up top for Lionsbridge. That gives them quite a bit of pace up along the front against the back three or back four that North Carolina is utilizing tonight. Hoffmann defending. Was passed out towards Curtis DeLeon. On the right wing now, Anderson. Inside the box, cross into the middle off of Staats. Hoffmann tries to clear it away off the goal line. But it ends up going out for a corner kick, the first of the game for North Carolina FC. It's played quickly, screen. His ball is up, headed away by Christensen, and it's right back to him. Thacker to screen is brought down, foul against Lionsbridge. Also a third substitute for North Carolina coming up. And it looks like it's Lorenzo Morici. So he'll be headed onto the field. He's the last available substitute that North Carolina FC has traveled with. A screen gets set for the free kick. This one is in. Andrews off his line. Tried to punch it away, but it looks like the defender was able to clear it first. This ball will belong to Lionsbridge as Locke was in hot pursuit, and now we'll get those substitutes. Lee out onto the field, and it's neither Charles Touche nor Matt Bentley, but rather Matt Locke is in that right wing position. Certainly love to utilize that right wing. So now a fresh pair of legs is exactly the thing that North Carolina doesn't want to have to deal with as they make a substitute. Parker Cross headed off the field, and in his stead, once again, Lorenzo Morici. Bentley plays it coolly down, but a bit of an errant touch from McLaughlin. This ball is sent skyward in towards the fans. Trying to move too quickly there was North Carolina's. They were well down the field. A bit further beyond where the ball went out of play, according to the linesman on the near side and the center official as well. Throwing for Morici. He gets the ball back, plays it into the defense now for Shannon. He's in that right defensive position. Smith is traversed from the center defense out towards the left side. And that's where he picks up the ball. Now it's a game of keep away here. Terra Nova up for screen. The sender left midfield position. Docker back to Shane DeLeon. Good touch by Morici to keep it close to himself. Turns towards the center. Anderson. Curtis DeLeon inside the box. He's brought down. No foul, says the official. Shot taken from Lane from quite a bit of distance. Settled down. Anderson looking for room. Can't quite find it yet. 2-on-1 situation. Ball poked away by Hoffmann, but it's back with Shane DeLeon. Now screen on the far sideline. Christensen gets there first with his head, but it falls back to the feet of screen. Shane DeLeon plays it back to Lane. A probing challenge from Ititesc. He's on a yellow card. He has to be careful. Whether that was Bruce who was on a yellow card, Ititesc doesn't quite have one. As Staats will come off the field. Taking his place, number 25, the youngster, Augie Cooper. Cooper used to play for the youth program that's actually here tonight, Virginia Legacy. Now playing for the local USL2 program as well in Lionsbridge. This ball sent skyward by Lane. He's able to trap it down nicely. Morici picks it up back to Lane, trying to find Anderson there with a nifty through ball, ultimately turned away. Smith heads it up. Shane DeLeon to the far side. Gawker inside the box now, trying to best Hoffmann. A cross sent towards the near side of the field, out over the end line. More pressure coming from North Carolina FC. But nothing to show for it yet on the scoreboard here in the second half. Marriott Newport News City Center is the official hotel of Lionsbridge FC. Book your next stay at the Marriott, conveniently located just minutes away from the stadium in the heart of Newport News. Throwing for Drought. Tried to find Touche, but the defense gets there first. Bentley brings it down, though, and Drought gets it back. On the left side, he's carrying it himself to the edge of the box, looking to make a difference here. He's brought down. Looked like his trailing foot was caught by the defender, but he's quickly back up on his feet. That's what you like to see when you don't hear the whistle just yet. Coaches always tell you when you're younger, and sometimes as you age, he'll tell you if you need to hear it, play until the whistle. Because just because the referee or the official doesn't see something and maybe he doesn't see the ball go out of play, even though it looked like it did, the ball is still considered live until otherwise. We've seen Lionsbridge capitalize on a couple of those opportunities as the ball played up over the top. Smith tried to clear it away, unconvincing though. Eberle loses his boot. Bentley keeps it. Plays still alive across the middle. Good touch by Shannon in defense to clear it away and give Lionsbridge another corner. Cooper making his way up halfway between the center line and the goal line, and now he'll join up just a bit farther forward. Drought to take the corner kick. Hoffmann comes over as an aid. Likely we'll just see Drought take this with the left foot. He'll be swinging away from the goal. Perhaps towards the far post. Touche couldn't get his head on it and direct it towards the goal. Picked up by Christensen out on the opposite wing. Plays it back for Lee. We're up into the box. Tried to find Bentley, who's offsides. A couple of good looks for Lionsbridge. Again, can't come up with anything on the scoreboard similar to their counterparts tonight in North Carolina FC. About 5 minutes ago, they sustained quite a bit of pressure. They were really trying to make a late comeback effort here in this contest. 79th minute now. Malik Smith plays it up. Booted further by Curtis DeLeon out of his own territory to the Lionsbridge side of the field. Out for a throw for the visitors. We want to remind you once again, playoffs coming up next weekend. This is the last regular season game for Lionsbridge FC. There will be 3 games here at TowneBank Stadium across the 17th and 18th. This ball rolls out over the end line. It'll be a free kick, or rather a goal kick, excuse me. So 2 games Saturday the 17th at 5 o'clock and 7:30. Gates open at 4 o'clock for the festival area, the beer garden, bounce houses, and food trucks as well. There's something for everyone here at TowneBank Stadium when Lionsbridge comes to play. Touche couldn't get his head on that one. It's out of bounds. So the winners of the 5 o'clock game and the 7:30 game will meet on Sunday, the 18th at 7 p.m. Lionsbridge in the 7:30 game. We have yet to see who they'll be playing. USL 2 team still in action tonight. Lane tried to cross this one inside the box, headed away by Lee. Bentley couldn't keep it alive on the sideline. So he'll toss the ball back to Lane. And a quick throw. Settled down by Shannon. And he'll get it back. Turning towards the goal was DeLeon. That was Curtis DeLeon, but he was dispossessed by McLaughlin. On the right side, it's Lee. Came on as a substitute. He's got a fresh pair of legs, but he tries to pass it off. It's intercepted by Screen. Touched away. Screen with the throw-in. About 10 minutes to go left in regulation before stoppage time. Bentley tries to get his boot on this one, but the defense comes away with it. Morici plays the ball up. Hoffmann, the diving header, clears it outside the 18-yard box. Right for Eberle to pick up. He plays it back to Hoffmann, who didn't get much support there. They end up turning the ball over. Morici. A great pass into the defense. Drought is brought down. And Anderson clipped the tailing leg of Drought. The official has reached into his pocket, it seems. It looked like he just produced his whistle, nothing more. Possibly thought about issuing a yellow card, but then thought twice. So the goal kick coming up. And just the fourth foul of the contest for North Carolina FC, a very disciplined team. Only one yellow card. That came back in the 53rd minute. Ball goes pretty much from box to box. And Terranova comes up with it. Lee perhaps trying to come away with the ball a bit cheekily there. It's played up. Hoffmann heads it away. Rohit Thakur gets the ball back. Eberle trying to clear it away, but an unsuccessful clearance attempt. There's that Thakur has it now. Morici in towards the middle. DeLeon. Eberle takes it back. He's brought down. A hard challenge from the side by Shane DeLeon. There'll be a substitution for Lionsbridge FC. And Tennant McVea coming into the game, taking the place of number 33, Hoffmann. So certainly a fan favorite. He's been here with the Bridge for quite a while as a player and almost an assistant coach as well. It's great to see him back out onto the pitch. He was helping manage the squad earlier in the contest and now getting to lead from a bit of a different perspective as Lee takes this one along to Drought. It's touched long towards McVea in the middle. Lee gets it back. Across the center, tried to find Bentley. That play broken up. Eberle, touchdown by Touche. Bentley with a strike off the defender's back and out towards the right sideline. Nice job there by Screen, following up on the play, denying this one from coming out for a corner kick. The throw-in, McLaughlin to take it. Looks like that one slipped through his hands as he wipes him off on his shirt, but that shirt likely coated in sweat. Won't do him much good. Eberle inside the box, gets it from Touche. Lee right into the back of the goal. Another one for Lionsbridge. James Lee with the fourth goal for Lionsbridge FC. In the 85th minute there, great effort from all the players on Lionsbridge. Started with a bit of an awkward throw-in, but they stuck with it. The ball was played in and slipped past McVea. And Lee with the right place at the right time. Great positioning and awareness. Looks like Touche will get the assist for that one. And a quick restart for the visitors. They march down the field. It's Anderson who's brought down. Foul from Lionsbridge. We're here now in the 86th minute. Shane DeLeon to take this one. As Bentley was right in front of the ball, he steps out to the other side. Possibly looking for a deep counter on the opposite end of the field. McVea plays the ball up, and it's brought down by Bentley. Two defenders on him. He's able to turn it himself. Looking for Touche on the right sideline. It's knocked out of play by Screen, who blasts it off of Touche's shin pads. Smith to Screen. Back across the heart of the field. Shannon touches it back to Terranova. And it's back with Smith once more on the left side of the field for North Carolina FC. Shane DeLeon bringing it up. Pass out wide towards the right side. Finds his brother Curtis. Inside the 18-yard box. Knocked away by Christensen. Drought plays it back towards the middle. Good touch by Ititesc to get the ball away from a defender. He evades another challenge. Made it past two NCFC players. Now here's Bentley. Double teams, turns the ball over. He's in pursuit though, trying to win it back for his side, away from Lane. Ball up, McLaughlin is there. Didn't have enough pace on it to allow it to roll out over the end line, so he plays it over to Andrews. Nice smart play there, recognizing the situation and opting not to just send the ball out across the sideline for a throw-in. Smith brings it up. He's dispossessed. An errant pass. Tries to slow down Eberle. Here's McVea up top. Lays it off for Touche. Eberle on the right side. And towards the middle. Finds Bentley and is through to Connor Drought. Back up top. Bentley takes this one, sends it up and over the bar. And that'll bring us to tonight's drive of the game, which is brought to you by Bowditch Ford here on Bowditch Ford Night at TowneBank Stadium. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal. Our lowest price possible, the absolute best service, and our commitment to your safety. We want to be your transportation partner for life. Bowditch Ford. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. And that replay brought to you by Chick-fil-A took you back to the 5th minute of the action when Charles Touche was able to score the opening goal of the contest with a little bit of help from number 33, Daniel Hoffmann. Hoffmann and Touche would later go on to link up one more time in the 45th minute, or rather stoppage time of the first half, to give Lionsbridge the lead once more. Bentley stretches out for that one. He taps it on to Lee. It's with Shannon now in the defense. Terranova boots it away. Drought back to Andrews. High pressure coming here from North Carolina. Lionsbridge seems to hold off. Now on the right side, it's McLaughlin up top for Bentley. He's offsides though. That's the third time he's been called tonight for offsides. And he booted the ball away, and Bentley will get a yellow card here in the 90th minute. Certainly shouldn't be of too much consequence there. You got called for stalling, I assume. It was the 4th yellow card for Lionsbridge here tonight. First one in the 32nd minute for Hoffmann. And 13 minutes later, towards the end of the first half, it was Robbie Bruce who got whistled and issued a yellow card, put into the referee's book. This ball out along the sideline. Robert Screen to pick it up. 2 additional minutes of stoppage time here at TowneBank Stadium as this ball played in towards the middle. Andrews able to hold on to it. That one was straight to him, didn't even have to move. In the second half, we got another pair of yellow cards for Lionsbridge. The 61st minute, it was Luke Staats. And then we just saw a couple moments ago, Matt Bentley earn himself, we'll assume, the final spot in the referee's book. McVea plays this one up. Slips off his foot, though, and Malik Smith comes away with it. Out towards the right sideline. Curtis DeLeon. North Carolina forward brought down inside the box. That was Shane DeLeon. No foul from the referee. There's another chance here for the visitors. Curtis DeLeon takes it out himself. Switches towards the far side of the field. Still pressing forward on offense. Screen tries to get on the end of it, but it's out of play. A throw in for Lionsbridge. And now just a couple moments away from a Lionsbridge victory, currently up by 4-1. That'll likely be the final score. Barring some last-minute heroics from either side as Bentley's brought down for the 5th foul of North Carolina FC this half. Bentley's been playing all game. He started this contest and maybe feeling the effects of it as he stays down on the field for just a bit longer. This ball is played up, looking for Lee. He's able to get his head on it, touches it towards the middle, tried to find McVea. That'll be the final whistle. And with that in the books, that leaves tonight's man of the match, absolutely no doubt. That is none other than Charles Touche. He's the Riverside man of the match. The Riverside Sports Medicine team, including doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giamatorio, and Scott Kling, keeps Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Riverside Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Lionsbridge FC's choice for everything sports medicine. And with tonight's win, Lionsbridge FC finishes the regular season in 2nd place in the South Atlantic Division. They have been selected to host the 1st and 2nd rounds of the USL League Two playoffs right here at TowneBank Stadium next Saturday night. For these season ticket holders who are unable to make it to tonight's contest, your jerseys and wristbands are valid for the playoffs. We hope to see you again next week on the 17th for the first of 2 games that night. And Lionsbridge will play in the second game at 7:30. The first contest starting at 5 o'clock. Gates open at 4. Head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets for more information. And a big win for Lionsbridge FC as they improve to 9-3-2 in USL 2 action and 11-3-2 overall. They look to add another win next week. So they'll get their first playoff berth in team history. As now Hoffmann, who comes over, had a pair of assists for Charles Touche's 2 goals tonight. As now they'll throw out some handshakes, high fives, and autographs to the eager fans in attendance. It's always a great tradition that the Lionsbridge players have here, saluting the fans who came out to support them, and we hope that you once again will join us next week on Saturday, July 17th, 5 o'clock and 7:30, 2 playoff games here at TowneBank Stadium. For all of us here working with Lionsbridge FC. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you have a great time for the rest of the night. And once more, we'll hope that you come out next weekend. We appreciate your support. I have been and will continue to be Austin Urch, and we will see you next time.